Laura Pizzorno, the author of Your Bones, and I'm here today to share some information with you that I hope will help you to have healthier bones. Today I'd like to talk to you about calcium-fortified beverages, like calcium-fortified orange juice or soy milk or rice milk. Are these a good source of supplemental calcium? Can you get your supplemental calcium from these calcium-fortified beverages? Can you rely on them? Well, the answer in short is not really. You've probably seen soy, rice, and nut milks and orange juice that are fortified with calcium and claim to be a good source of supplemental calcium. But you can't rely upon them. And the reason why is that calcium separates out. It precipitates out and settles to the bottom of the container in greater or lesser amounts depending upon the fortification system that was used to put it into the liquid. In one study, researchers evaluated and compared the degree to which calcium settled out of 14 different calcium-fortified beverages to the amount that settled out from unfortified fat-free milk. In all the soy and rice beverages, almost all the calcium separated out in particulate form. Of the total calcium that was found in these beverages, 82 to 89% of the calcium separated out of the solution and sat on the bottom of the container. So if you're going to use one of these drinks to try to get some extra calcium, be sure you really do a good job of shaking the container up before you pour the milk into your cup or over your cereal. Even in cow's milk, some calcium is going to separate out. In this study, about 11% of the calcium separated out in cow's milk. And in the calcium-fortified orange juice, as much as 50% separated out. Surprisingly, an actually good source of calcium from a beverage was found in calcium-rich mineral waters. These were found to be just as good as, or even better, as a source of calcium than cow's milk. When subjects consumed calcium-rich mineral water, several biomarkers of calcium absorption increased significantly. Urinary calcium increased, whereas parathyroid hormone and bone resorption markers decreased. Very good signs. And other research has confirmed these findings in terms of the beneficial effects of mineral water. This may be very good news, especially for people who are lactose intolerant, as are many Asian, Hispanic, and those of African American heritage. And these people avoid cow's milk and dairy foods because of the problems with dairy protein and lactose. Mineral waters also provide the bone density important trace mineral silicon, and some mineral waters provide as much as 7.23 milligrams per half liter. I'll be talking to you in another video about all the reasons why silicon is such an important trace mineral for healthy bones. So high calcium mineral water should be considered, therefore, as a dietary source of bioavailable calcium, particularly given the latest research from Sweden, which I discussed in a different video. In some, this research found that drinking 3 or more glasses of cow's milk daily might actually cause bone loss unless you choose lactose-free cow's milk, which is what I now recommend for those who are not allergic to dairy foods. So if you're not drinking cow's milk, either because you're allergic to the proteins in dairy foods or if you're cutting back on the amount of cow's milk you drink daily after learning about the findings of this recent very large Swedish study, then calcium-rich mineral water may provide a good alternative for you. And it's certainly a much healthier alternative to sodas, especially for young girls and for women, and for all of us who want to fit into our skinny jeans. Remember, mineral-rich soda water is calorie-free. Data from the USDA's nationwide food consumption surveys show that milk consumption has decreased by quite a bit, 36% since the late 1970s, and consumption of soda, in contrast, has doubled. This is a very unhealthy trend, particularly in young women and girls over age 12. So between the ages of 12 and 19, we're supposed to be accruing the bone density that's going to last us for the rest of our lives. And soda pop is not going to help us do this. In fact, it's going to harm us and prevent us from doing it. According to USDA statistics, by the age of 19, only 36% of girls were drinking any milk by the 1990s. Milk was being replaced by soda, and this is a situation that's only likely to have become worse today. So what's the practical takeaway from all of this? Don't rely on calcium fortified beverages to provide for your daily calcium needs. You're much better eating leafy greens and taking AlgaeCal. Ensure your calcium needs are met by taking an excellent calcium supplement, ideally ones that also provides the other bone-building key nutrients, particularly vitamin D2, vitamin D3, vitamin K2, vitamin C, magnesium, boron, and the many trace minerals that we now know our bones require for optimal health. In upcoming videos, I'll be talking to you about latest research on each one of these nutrients, particularly about the essential roles played by a variety of trace minerals, all of which are naturally present in one calcium supplement, AlgaeCal. I hope this information has been helpful to you, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Thanks.